And we are back with another interview from Seven Story Publishing. I am your host for this one, founder of Seven Story Publishing, Josiah Octop. I'm here with Heather Fox, who is a fantasy author. So, Heather, just introduce yourself really quickly.
Hi, so like you said, my name is Heather. I'm 19 years old, about to be 20. I currently live with 5 cats, so if you hear any noise or see any of them, just they'll be prowling all over. I currently live in New York with my husband, and I'm a debut author, so my first book is already out.
Nice, nice. All right. So on to our first question, just tell us a little more about yourself. Like, what do you do outside of writing, and what's a day in the life like for you?
Um, okay, so as of right now, I'm unemployed. So my husband goes to work, and since it's erratic, he's like, I want to see you more, so why don't you just stay home? I'm like, okay, fine by me. Um, so it could be quite boring. Um, I can't do much outside right now, anyways, because it's snowing like crazy. But normally I would go outside, go for walks, go biking. Um, the fun stuff in the summer and spring. Other than that, I do binge watch Netflix like religiously. Um, that's where I get all my inspiration from. There's this show called You right now, and it's inspiring some dark thriller thoughts for.
Uh, yeah, you okay. My wife and I actually watched that show, so
it's
we
good.
know what you mean. That man Joe is vicious.
Oh
Oh
yeah. Oh yeah.
my. But anyway, hold on. So what inspired your first novel? Like, what was the thing that got you into writing in the first place?
So the first novel was made when I was like 14, 15 years old. So
Uh,
it went way back, and they had totally different names. I was obsessed with the anime and Japanese culture back then. So what you readers or you people might know as Prince Wesley is actually Raikou Kano. I don't
right.
know why. And then what people know as Nolan is, I forgot what the first name was. I think it was Kenti Seko or something. Um, it was mainly born because of me and my sister. We had a family where we had to like we can't really know a lot about the outside world. So we had really active imaginations, and um we were like, "Oh, what if we like created a story together?" And I'm like, "What? A story together? What would it even be about?" And it just brought to life just because of two little crazy heads who decided to that they were bored. We were bored and wanted to explore that. It never went past chapter 17, obviously, for like 3 or 4 years. I would not know what would happen. Things came along the road that stopped me from writing again. It wasn't until like the beginning of this year that I decided to like put an end to it by finishing it off. And it was crazy of how that all happened.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I mean, well, boredom is the best circumstance to, bring about a novel.
Oh yeah.
Yes. And that's ironic because I actually started writing about the same age. But
Oh
I got,
yeah.
I got about a decade on you, so like that was so that was back, before 2010.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
no, wait. I was in high school in 2010. Yeah, around 2010, 2011, that's when I started. So yeah, around 14, 15, it was after, reading, a series, the Percy Jackson series.
Oh, I love
Yeah,
that
so
series.
yeah,
I was too young
definitely.
to read at that time though.
Ah, man. Yeah, what a time. So, how do you come up with characters now? Like, are they spontaneous or are they meticulously planned?
So actually, I have like an entire like book somewhere because we moved like in March and I can't find it. I have a book somewhere that is full of names. Names that I would encounter from different novels, names I would encounter from movies, or even just names in general where someone's like, oh yeah, my name is, I don't know, Lilith. And I'm like, oh, I love that name. I'm going to write that down.
Mm.
And so I mean, currently I have a digital thing, but I keep it more spontaneous now, keeping like names like I don't know. I have an obsession with H names right now.
Ah. Probably
So,
because your name is Heather. I mean, I like
yeah.
I got you. I got you. Oh, that's interesting. You just go by the name. Like I
Yeah,
know.
whatever fits. If it's a
Right.
soft contemporary romance, I'm gonna try to go with someone like, contemporary more than something way fantasy, like
Yeah, I got
Persistence,
you.
I guess.
You kind of want the name to fit the vibe of the story. I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I mean, personally, I mean, I'm spontaneous as well. But I never really. I mean, I guess the name is like one of the things that I start with for the character. Like, all right, what's this character's name? And
Yeah.
then just go with the personality from there based off the name. Yeah, I guess I can do that too. But for me, I just start writing, and then like whatever happens, happens. Like that's that's the
Yeah,
best
for
way
me,
to
it's
do
like
it.
the genres first for me. Like,
Yeah,
I want to know what this is going to be: fantasy, thriller, psychological. Then I.
right. I definitely agree. I got you. So, what are some of your favorite genres to read? Like, are there any books that you recommend for first-time readers or people looking for something new?
um, so currently I am reading Chasing Starfire, and it's by a artist. They're not uh, artists. I'm an artist. I'm an author that well, they are an artist too. They are not well known at the moment. Um, they are a really good writer in my opinion. It's from AJ Knight. Like instead of like the Sky Knight, it's like a Hero Knight,
No,
And
okay,
I really I'm in like the beginning middle. Um and
right.
so far it's actually a really great fantasy read if you're guys are into fantasy.
Okay, gotcha.
Other
Wait, what's
things
the
I'm
title of it?
into, yeah.
No, what's the title of the story?
Chasing Starfire.
Okay, gotcha. Chasing Starfire. Okay.
Yeah.
So I would say your favorite genres are more so fantasy, right?
It has to be romance in there too.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so would you say romantasy or just fantasy with like a splash of romance?
I don't know. I guess I would go with romantasy, as I know I
Uh,
can pick those up a lot easier.
Okay.
Um, anything that inspires me to love my husband more, I will read
Okay, gotcha. All right.
it.
Nice. That is a good metric to go off of. As long as it doesn't make me hate the man I married, then I'm good. Yeah, just throw something at him when he comes in the door. Just like, I just
Here you
walked in. What
go.
did I
Read
do?
this and get inspired.
Oh man, that's funny. So, what's the most difficult thing about being a writer, in your opinion?
um, I would say the motivation is like the hardest thing any author, especially me, goes through. It's where you are halfway in and you're like, how does this make sense? What's going on here? Who is this character I introduced to? Like, I didn't even like describe who he was. The main character, oh, I forgot to explain that she has brown hair. So how are the readers gonna know what her hair is? It's like there's so many holes into the writing and the motivation that it can kind of like drag me down a little bit because I am struggling to put things together sometimes, especially in the events where I feel like I don't want to write at the moment, but I have to. So
Hmm.
I miss the key details, and that can
Ah,
bring me
gotcha,
down.
gotcha. Ah, man. So, okay. Yeah, a lot of authors will struggle with that, but that's only because you're reading into the story as you're writing it. So,
Yeah,
like, a little bit of free advice if you like. So the best thing to do, like, especially if it's like your first draft, just write it. Doesn't matter how many holes there are in it, doesn't matter how many details you missed, just get it done and then go in there. Because if you try to edit as you go, some people can do it. Some people can edit as they go and get the little details in, after they're done with the page and stuff like that. But I mean, I find that just makes it, drag on for longer than it really has to, you know. So
yeah.
that's just a little free advice, just try to get it done first and then go back because you're gonna have to edit anyway after you finish writing it. So don't go through hell twice. Don't
That's
go through
true.
it twice, just do it once. Like, oh, okay, then you can
Kill
have the
one
time,
bird with kill two birds with one stone. There we
yeah,
go.
basically. So I would suggest just get it done. That way you can just mosey on along and write the story. And then once it's
Yeah.
done and you see how much of a mess it is, then you can organize
I think that's what can drive me into like non motivation is for the second draft. I'm looking at him like, oh
Yeah.
boy.
Hey, look, take a break from it. If you get that first draft done, take a week off to celebrate, and then go back in there with fresh eyes and like, okay, let's go. You know,
Yeah.
you don't have to tackle it right after. I would advise against that because that would just you'd just be like, what am I doing here?
Exactly.
Yeah. But speaking of that, so what is your process to completing a novel from outline to final product?
Okay, so what I like to do is, yes, outline first. That's like the most important thing because if you don't, you will either one, forget what the character might look like, even though you might have in your head already. There will be definitely bad plot holes. And so I usually love to outline. Let me admit, my outlines could go up to 20 pages long. So, characters, plots, settings, who's with who, family trees, all of that. So,
Family
um,
trees.
if you read Lost Heart of Erythia, you'll understand.
Okay.
Um, but um, outlining is a must, a definite must. After that, I pick what software I want to use. So I used to use Google Docs, but after I realized when I first imported Lost of Erythia, it did not look cute. My
Mm,
chapter, I have a big book, 700 pages of that book was the very first thing I've ever had. And the chapter was on one page and then the writing was on the other. I'm like, what are we doing here?
yeah.
Um, so I switched to Word. So Word is actually great with helping me format most of anything. Like I format while I write, so that way it's like easier for me. I don't know, it's easier for me to like format correctly, add the chapter graphics because I do that. Add chapter graphics to make it pretty, and
Right.
then I continue on. Um,
Okay.
After that, I start by each chapter, whether it's a chapter a day, chapter every 2 days. Since I'm unemployed, I have like all the time in the world. The only thing that can stop me is motivation or willingness to get up and go on the computer. Um,
Right, right.
Once I start chapter by chapter, it gets a little bit easier. Um, I have a goal in mind. Am I gonna reach that goal all the time? Is it gonna be more chapters or is it gonna be less? I don't know. It's just
Mhm.
however I want the story to go and where I think, yeah, this is a good stopping point for me. And then I go back and professionally format because I don't have an editor or anything like that sort. So I find the best point. Like, I don't know how to explain this. Font. I forgot how I would explain it, but like the font size, I guess. um, it's like 11.
Yeah.
So I would use 10.5 in my opinion for a book
Right.
that is 5.5 times 8.5.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to put into and still read and not have a 700-page book. That's
Right.
all I'm
Right.
saying. My
I
loss of
got you. I
Arithmetic went from 700 to 426
got.
just
Okay.
because of formatting. So
Right. 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 Oh, so you like your books to be on the smaller side?
yeah, so I like my books at yeah, as a 5.5 times 8.5, and I don't care about page size. It's just when I looked at the first draft I ever had, the Lost Her, I don't even know where it is. The Lost Heart of Erythea, the wording was enough for a toddler to read, and I want it to be more like for young adult to read. And I've studied like other books to see what fits and what doesn't, and those letters were too big.
Right. I got you. I got you. Ah, man, that's a lot. I'm still stuck on the outlines being 20 pages like that.
Yeah, I
I'm like,
like
at
to
that point, just
plan.
start writing the story.
Oh, my husband got me my first ever draft.
Oh,
The
wow.
cover's completely different now, but
Right.
it
Okay.
here's what I mean by the chapter is on the wrong page.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
And
Okay,
some
I got you. I got you. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Big Bible book.
I mean, hey, look, it's always good to have like the first copy of the first draft.
Oh yeah,
Like
it surprised everyone when I showed them. Look at this huge thing in my hand.
you're like, what? They're like, you wrote all that? Like, yeah. I mean, hey, look, you're not alone in having a copy of your book. Like, I have a copy of mine too. So,
Oh, I love it. I love having like proof copies and also an
yeah,
author's copy. Proof just helps me know, and just like that one helps
right,
me realize, oof, it's too big. And shipping that, signed
right.
copies are going to be a hassle.
Oh yeah. I mean, signed copies, you just go on the first page and then you just sign it, like just like right there, and then
Oh no, it's I know it's that, but it's the shipping that's gonna kill everyone.
Oh yeah, I got you. Because those thick tone books, like in the big boxes, and then it's gonna be like need a 2-man team to lift the to lift the books and stuff.
The
Yeah,
postage here in New York, it's $20 to ship like something like that size. And I'm like, I don't think I want to charge myself or my reader $20 for shipping. So
right.
now
Mm.
it's just $6, so it's much easier.
Right, right, right. Especially getting all definitely. I got you. I got you. All right. So, what is the most unhinged thing you've written in your novel? Don't worry, we don't judge here. We just want to know like what's the most out there thing that you've written in your novel.
My husband's looking at me like, you must tell him. Uh, so I might have written something completely different, but now I have like um thought of something else. So it's not in Lost of Erythea. Sorry to disappoint you folks, but overall, when I've written something, I have written. I don't know what it was. I think it was just a creative outburst, but I wrote about characters who it was called Top Hat. It was something called Top Hat, but every character had to wear top hats. I think it was just for some rare random flash fiction, but they had to wear top hats. And the tallest top hat that a person had was like what you call in this, world is rich and more important than anyone else. And so I don't know why I thought that was really unhinged. I think it's just to me it is because I'm mostly the cleanest writer I've ever seen except rated R
Mm.
PG-13 things that kids should not be reading. But the top hat was the most unhinged. And I don't know why. I don't know why I wrote about top hats. I forgot. But I think
Okay.
there's one with the mustache on it that I wrote about. Like they're like, "Oh, cool mustache." Oh, thank you. And
Oh,
that's I don't know. I
no,
had a random wacky imagination. That's what I would do. I would write the wackiest things.
right.
There was this book that I don't know if you know what it is, but it's about school of children and the teachers were wacky. I don't know what that was, but
Mm,
I would
no,
have you have I don't think you've ever have you not read that?
I don't think. I mean,
Um,
there's the Magic School Bus. There's Cat in the Hat. There's
it
like,
was like a something 20-30 story school with a teacher that apparently was a witch and a teacher with a nose that he sneezed off. That's how wacky it can be. It's
oh, okay, okay. I got you. I got you. All right. Hey, look. I usually get the more rated R stuff when people say unhinged. When I ask people unhinged, but hey,
I
it's a
want to
nice
keep it
change of
clean on
pace.
here in case there's any like
Yeah,
unwanted
yeah. No worries.
audiences. So,
No worries. It's a nice change of pace.
hmm
All righty. So, what's one thing about being a writer that just absolutely drives you up the wall? Like,
having a husband. I'm kidding.
oh, that's crazy. That's vicious. That's vicious.
Okay. Other than him, like other things that drive me up the wall. Okay, the him too, the dog. Um, I think it's just when things don't go as planned. And what I
Mhm,
mean by that is that I know I'm the writer. I know I can control everything in the ebook.
mhm.
But there is some things I can't control, such as how did I get here? How can
Right.
I reverse it to get to the point I want to go? Because maybe I've written like 10,000 words and I have to delete all those 10,000 words just to get to my goal point. Or if I change in the middle of it, like I want them to find the heart in the middle of the book, but then all of a sudden I'm like, no, I don't want them to find the heart in the middle of the book. That's gonna make it end. So I had to delete like 15,000 words just to rewrite Lost Heart of Aridia. And that's what can suck is having to start over from page one again.
Oh man. Ah man, honestly like
Trust me,
I would let the story.
I wrote this book when I was 15, so obviously I'm looking at myself and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, I get it, I get it. Oh man, but honestly, I would let the story die before starting over again. I'm just not.
I don't know what
I
happened
have to.
about that.
I'll slay it on the cross before I start it over again. I'm like, look, you know what? All right, this is what we got. This is what we're going with.
Oh yeah.
That's me. I rather done rather than perfection. That's just me personally, but I understand. But I couldn't imagine deleting 20,000 words and then having to rewrite them. Like,
So it's like the same as my brain. I'm a daydreamer, so I love to daydream. But if my
right?
daydream does not go the way I want it to go, I will reset the daydream. I don't know how I would reset and think about it.
Oh man, that is insane.
So it's
That is insane. Ah man, that is insane. Like, oh no, don't I imagine like if you ever get to the point where you're collaborating with another author and you
uh-oh.
reset the story, they will absolutely blow a gasket. They're like, "Yo, what happened to the 20,000 words that are here?" Like, "Oh yeah, I had to reset them because that just wasn't it." Like, you
I,
could
I would probably talk to my collab art author about that first, but I would tell him why it's not working out.
You're like, you're gonna delete how many words? You know how
Uh,
long it took us to do that? Like, oh my god.
yeah,
Oh, oh man, that
I have
Woo.
never collabed with another author before, so I'm not even sure how that will turn out.
Oh yeah. Me either. I wouldn't, right. So, what does being a successful writer look like for you? Like, what type of life do you want to live as a writer?
I guess when it comes to being a successful writer is being able to one day have way too many orders, like
Hmm.
signed copies, not just like the one on Amazon and stuff like that, but like signed copies where people want personalized signatures or little tiny snip notes. And like I love to package my books, my signed copies, like in wrapped paper with like stickers and bookmarks, really pretty bookmarks, and that's what I enjoy the most. So I think being successful is being able to package those books and have too many of them laying on the floor and being like, oh my goodness, how am I going to send all these out at the same time?
Right.
It's not about the money, it's more like having my book out there and people actually enjoying it, actually like getting along with it, talking about it. Like, I want that to become a reality one day.
Right. Okay. I think most writers would agree with you on that one.
I hope so.
But personally, I wouldn't want to package the books though. I would leave that to somebody else. I'll sign them, but packaging them is just like, yeah, y'all can handle that. Like just give me the book. I'll write it out. I'll just I'll write it
Maybe
out.
I'll get my husband to do that. As he shakes his head no.
Um, but yeah, I think most writers would agree with you in that respect. So we are on to our last question.
All
Uh,
right.
Describe your writing journey. If you had to write a story centered around it, do you think you could pull it off?
Wait, can you say that one more time? My
Describe
brain.
your writing journey. If you could write a story, aka a memoir, based on it, do you think you could pull it off?
Yes, I think I can definitely pull it off. My writing story is definitely like rocky. As we all
Mm,
know, the origins was at 14, 15, but how I could write what I could write was very limited when I grew up. Um, just because I was like religious. Um, and my book is based with two male main characters in a romance. Um, as I grew up, I continued writing, and I sometimes just wrote different stories besides Lost Heart of Earthia. Sometimes it was just like things that I went to school for. Since I went to an art school, I was in the writing program. So I was writing different things and different flash fiction, different pieces to put together and to present. And poetry was like the best thing I've ever like gotten into. And it as I grew up again, I was put into a boarding school, and they don't really allow writing. They don't like creativity at all. So I had to like for 2 years not write. And that kind of sucked a lot. It kind of hindered who I was because I was a writer. If I even wrote like poetry or my feelings, that's what I wanted to write. And so I've lost a lot of myself during that time.
mm,
And once I came out of it, I still haven't been able to write or put words onto paper. And I came out when I was 18, so I couldn't write, couldn't do anything. I would look at my document and just be like, I can't finish this. I can't. I don't think I will ever be able to.
mm.
Once the year began, that's when I met this husband of mine as a
This husband implying you were married before me?
and
Rude.
as I lived with him, he brought more of my spark back. So I was able to finish the book eventually. I was able to write poetry again. I was able to like have the creative spark to create 20 outlines with 20 pages each, and be able to just live my life as a writer again. So I would say it's not perfect, but I feel like a lot of other writers out there could agree with me that writing journeys can be really tough.
Yeah. And that's a wrap, we have been, got the pleasure of interviewing with Heather Fox and her, discussing her story, Lost Hearts of Arithia, right?
Lost Heart of Earthy, yeah.
All right, Lost Hearts of Arithia. I want to make sure I get the title right. You can follow and connect with Heather, in the description below. And until next time, peace out. Say bye to the people, Heather.
Bye-bye.
All righty.